Alrighty, so I'm back after completing my sanctuary fortress. It's now done. There's some small details and the lights down here that need to be finished. Over here, that's how far I'm going to extend it. I kind of gave up on it the other day because it was taking too long, so yeah, I'll get on that soon. Alright, so the other day I videoed coming in this room and I said I couldn't build the elevator because it went into this one and it wasn't supposed to. Well, I looked at the map again and I built it wrong. So I went back and built it and I got the elevator and everything in there. And the elevator actually runs underground because I didn't want to add a tunnel or train tracks going through the lights. That would make it look a little odd. So what it does is it goes underground and it goes into my town, my city over there, which I will give a tour of that in a little bit. Thought I'd show you all my finished product. So here we have the little tunnel, and it goes into this room where you will fight one of the quad CM or BMs, the robot that spins around and hits you. Little dickheads. You get this nice little view, so you can come out, you see the main entrance with the bridge, and you get a bit of my city too right there with the pixel arts and all that. So coming here, we have the elevator room that in-game leads to Agon Waste, if I'm saying it right. It does go all the way down, and for survival, I made it to where you can just drop down, hit the slime, and go under right here. You can just take a train or a minecart. So the green glass is for the decoration. You got sea lanterns covered by carpet, so it doesn't look odd. Let's go check out the rest of the stuff I have completed. Now the other day I came into this room, the main temple room, and it didn't look that great. It wasn't complete. I had it on rainy so that we could kind of simulate the environment, the digital rain and all that. So what I did here is I pushed the sea lanterns one down, and I think it looks better, honestly. I added this. That's like that in the game, except got stuff in the way usually. Can't really see in there. I put the little wires that have the grappling beam post hanging down. This little fan thing. Some of these up here for the looks, make it not look so plain. And then there's that. That doesn't look as good as it could, but I was pretty excited to get this out and show everyone what I have done here. Now this room I have altered, made it look more like the in-game thing. You have these you have to jump over. In Dark World they clamp down whenever you go through them and you have to morph ball jump over them. These are open, by the way, so whenever it rains you can see it coming down. Haven't really added anything into this room except for these three little lights here. Now, the thing I've been working on recently is the path to get to the screw attack, the space jump, whatever you want to call it. Do a screw attack. So, here we go. Came in here. I still have to add this thing right here, that whatever it is, that claw stuff sticking out of the wall. I don't know, I'm kind of happy with it. I like the way it turned out. Jump over these and get this little platform. I like the way these platforms turned out. They didn't turn out bad looking. You got where a little portal will be to Dark World. And you come in here, and this next room I am happy with. It could use a little bit more detail, but I like it so far. So we come in here, and I decided to do it with the glass case down instead of up because I thought that would look better. So we have the little platforms you can jump on, obviously a little bit too close to the bridge and not as high as they should be, but it's whatever, you can jump down onto it. So you come in here after crossing that little bridge, and you can see that there's another Luminoth statue. There's the little fans, usually rotating, and yeah. So come down, you have the things right here that would spin to keep these ones up. And then there's that big thingy that holds the glass case. And lifts it up after you activate the little slots that are usually on these platforms. This is the box that's supposed to represent screw attack. Can't get to it though, so haha. Come down here, there's where the portal would usually be. I was actually going to add nether portals to represent the dark portals, but I decided not to do that, and I think it's for the best that I don't do that. What the hell? Get out of here. So I recently added this leg too, for, well, it's there in the game, so you know. Alright, now that the awkward stuff is over, let's go ahead and take a little tour. So this is the entrance tunnel. You have to go through this tunnel to get into my sanctuary. Just open these doors and walk through. And I even have this little sign that says Sanctuary Fortress, just in case you didn't know what it was. Now I have these from the first Metroid Prime game. You have the wave beam symbol, ice beam symbol, plasma beam symbol. Thought that would be a nice little touch to my world after building all these pixel arts. So alright. I did a lot of Pokemon pixel arts because I don't want my city to be empty, and I think it just looks nice with them. Sharpedo is obviously my favorite Pokemon. I like all these Pokemon. Huh. Alright, so with this Annihilator Beam, I recently went back and fought Quadraxis to see if I made it right, and I forgot these little black poles, or whatever, hanging off the side. So I went back and added it, and it honestly looks better. I don't think I could be more happy with the way it turned out. No, I'm not going to do a tutorial on how to make it. If you want to make it, just pause the video and try to figure it out. So this is a little ice well I built. You go down into it, and it's a little ice area. I thought because it was a flat, plain, green world, could use a little bit of ice. So over here, I have my farm area. So I have my chickens, and every one of these chickens... Alright, so watch Xbox Addictions, because I think he's funny. All these chickens are named Eggward, because Xbox Addictions named a chicken Eggward in a couple of his videos, and I think that's funny. I think calling a chicken Eggward is funny, so I named them all Eggward. I have these creeper head diamond armor dummies all around my town. There's a few of them, and they're just kind of there. Because a long time ago, me and my brother would play hide and go seek in this map, and my character used to wear a creeper head, but in diamond armor, so I'd use that as kind of a way to throw him off. It's pretty good. I got this flag from the Fallout map. I figured out how to make it and put it around my town because I thought it looked nice. This house right here is the first house I built in this world. It's not that great, but... So all these villagers started using it, and I kinda didn't like having to run past all these villagers and them being in my house. It's even got a little bathroom in here, take a bath. And this was my old room. I had the bed and that. Looks straight up right there. So I decided to build another house. And this is where I did not get creative at all, because it's this. A block building. Big rectangular block. The villagers never come in here, don't really care, so I have empty rooms. You go up and up and up and up. And this is where my room used to be. Had emeralds and diamonds, the dragon egg, and empty chest. What is this? Okay. My brother has been playing on this world recently. We each have a town we work on. I work on this town and he works on his. I'll do a tour of his town in a little bit. This is the map. You have Sanctuary up here, my town, which is surrounded by a big tree wall. That I will get to in a minute. This town is supposed to be a hell nether town. Anyone who lives there is in hell. This is my brother's town. And this run right here on the edge is a town we made together. About the video quality and me shaking it a lot, I am recording with my phone, and my legs are up holding the phone, so yeah. This is a little, well, this is a treehouse kind of fort I built, and it's actually nice. I like it. This was the first water fountain I built. I just, did the inside, poured water right here, and it turned out like that. I liked the way it turned out, and I just kept it that way. I changed my villagers' houses from that ugly cobblestone to stone brick and chiseled stone brick. And while I was doing it, they were flipping out, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're not making us peasants anymore. Thank God." But they were also sitting there like, "What the hell are you doing in my house? You suck. This is a jail. If you're bad, you get tossed in there, and I'll turn your privileges off." Not that I give you privileges in my map anyways, don't want you grieving. So, whenever I first started getting into Pokemon, I got into it during the 2002 and 3, and Team Aqua versus Team Magma was my favorite pack. And that's the one from 2004, the one that came out a few years ago. I don't follow up with Pokemon really anymore, but I do have my old collection. So this is the Team Aqua base, but it's not a replica or anything, it's just something I made for the hide and go seek. And this one's the Team Magma, and I added the fire because I thought it would look cool. You go down, and yeah, that's all I have in this one so far. I haven't gotten back to creating it. That I made from... I watched a tutorial and I copied the person and made it because I liked the way it looked. And that's the same with this little house and this house over here, because I thought they looked nice, and yeah. So this right here is kind of a replica of a building that is in my city. It's some kind of hotel in real life for rich people or something like that, I don't know. I've never been to it, I've only seen the outside. I have cats in there too. Alright, let's go over here. This is the train station that would go to the Hell Village, and it is not done. And it looks like a bong. Alright, so over here. This is a big military-like place that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna add tanks and stuff like that, but this is Mechagodzilla from 1974 and 1975. And I made this completely from scratch while looking at pictures online and models of him and stuff like that. And this is the finished product. He's got his fins, and the M and where the G would be is just those because I didn't have the space to put them. Now originally you could go inside of his head, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make him something you couldn't go into. And, you know, I like him. I think he turned out good for what he is. You have these stairs down here, you just go up. I haven't gone around to making these dirt blocks something else. So you just go up, and there's a little room, people could sit there and watch. This is kind of like a room that activates him. I don't know, I wasn't trying to follow up for the movie. I actually do have both of those Mechagodzilla movies, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Terror of Mechagodzilla from 1974 and 5. And the one from 1974, if you look it up on eBay, it is really expensive. So my brother made that. I don't know exactly what it is. I guess you put people in it. It's like a torment house. The whole fucking floor is magma and nether brick, and yeah, you kill them. And this is hell. Let's get the hell out of hell. Let's see, okay. So this is a tunnel I made. This tunnel is to transport from my town, which you can't get into from the outside because of the tree wall. Let's see. get more comfortable. Refocus. Alright. Tree wall blocks people from getting in, and if you're on that bridge and you fall off and yeah, you're outside, well, you better walk your happy ass to the other town and hop on a train back to my place. And there is a tax fee, fucking like Canada to US. Sit there at the border and pay them like $20 or something, I don't know. Not really, I don't know how that works, but... Alright, so this is a little train station here. This is my brother's town. He made these whenever he was in the Undertale. I never got into that. And then there's this. His little... Well, yeah, those are them and whatever the hell they are. This is the museum. It has every block mounted on the wall. My brother made this place too. Everything in this town he made. So. Alright. He has this place. It's the superstore, supermart. Boxes kind of represent what's in them, like red would be beef or something like that. Falling down. Okay. He has his house he's working on. He just made this, what he called a futuristic house. It's got plants in it. I think it looks nice. It's a bit dark right here. He's got a little farm inside. That is a giant parkour he made over here, and that is not done either. And then he made a Skywars, which we haven't gotten to use because we don't have a second controller anymore. Ooh, this time's getting close. I'm probably going to have to continue this tour in the next video, which, yeah, I'm just going to do, because this time's getting too close to being 30 minutes, and I don't want it to take forever to upload. So I will see y'all on the next video.